Hi Taurus, and welcome to your weekly reading from the 3rd of October to the 10th of October. And yeah, I'm Celtic Guide Tarot, and welcome to my channel. And so yes, Taurus, what do we have this week? We've got at the bottom of the deck, you've got the 4 of discs, and there's a sense, Taurus, of you holding on too tightly to something. And this is there's no negative cards. We've all got different meanings, and sometimes we need to hold on to what we've got, and sometimes we don't. And there's a sense of this 4 here is that so he's sort of gripping. If you look at the deck, his heart's covered, his crown chakra's covered. So for some people, he can be holding so tightly, and what you need to do is let go, so some new energy can come in. But for some, you could be trying to save money. So that's what I mean. There's no positive and negative cards. For some of you, you could be trying to preserve what you've got to save money for something. So only you know what this means, but Taurus, my sort of message, what I'm getting here is try and not hold too tightly. Because your additional guidance card is regeneration, and it flew out on the side, which means on the top, if it comes up that way, it's about rebirth, it's about, new energy coming through. But in reverse, it's about holding on too tightly. And you need to let go so new life can be born. And it came out like that. So I'm giving you both alternative meanings. Some Taurus have been offered something. Capricorn got the same card. And what they've been offered, they don't look... It's almost you've been offered something and you're not quite sure about it. Either you don't quite want it because you're so looking at these 3 cups that the other cup is a bit like, you're looking bored, disinterested. So that actually points back to some Taurus are holding on too tightly to something and not being able to see what's been right in front of them. If that makes sense to you, Taurus, it makes sense to you. But that's it, a bit of a feeling I'm getting. You can't see what's in front of you because you're so focused on the past or holding on to what you have. So let's see. You start the week with the 6 of discs paired with the Lover's card. And I mean, the meaning of this is pretty straightforward, isn't it? For some Taurus, there's an exchange going on with someone who could be a lover, potential lover, old lover, I'm not sure. But for some of you, this could be a meeting between someone that could, and this is a really positive meeting. The 6 of discs is always a really positive exchange. And for some Taurus, this is a new relationship, or a relationship you're involved in. Be careful that you're not letting the person in because you're holding on to a past love. Something needs to be let go of, Taurus. I keep getting the same feeling. So some of you could be in this really nice conversation, meeting with someone, but your focus is so much on the other cups that you can't see what's been offered to you. Or for some, you're just spending time with your partner, which is really nice. It's sort of just spending very straightforward, good, healthy time together. And it's a really nice start to your week, actually. You move on to the Strength card, paired with the Page of Pentacles. So again, there's that sense of newness for you, Taurus. I find the Page of Pentacles, even the colour, there's almost that sense of spring in there. And I know we're not in spring, particularly in the UK. But there's a sense of newness coming your way. This could be a new career. You could be starting college. There's sort of new opportunities. And a real freshness in the air. And this freshness is really it's sort of making you feel really I'm not necessarily word good inside, but the strength is about being connected. It's about being resourceful, but feeling creative, feeling on top of things, ready to take on the new opportunities that the page might represent. It's also, it could be going within and coming to terms with whatever within you, Taurus, is struggling to let go, or going within to heal that within you that is so focused on the past it can't see this new opportunity coming your way, because there is new opportunities and new energy for you this week, Taurus. And this strength card is about healing, basically. And what it's saying is you have the ability to look within, to heal those past hurts. And this infinity sign is a sign of energy. So whatever it is, you've got the power to move through this four. To just, to move on, basically. To grab that cup that's been offered to you. Whatever if this is relationships, for some this could be job and your relationship's perfectly fine. This could be new financial opportunities coming your way. New creative projects. And I say that because your next card is a 3 of discs, which is about working with others. It's about cooperating as a group project. And I find it a very light card, the 3 of discs. It's almost everyone's got a role to play, and everyone's role is really important. And it's also about becoming a master craftsman. So for some of you whose relationship's good, this could be about new opportunities regarding work, learning new skills, that new apprenticeship. And because it's new, you could be having to hold on to money a bit tightly. There's so many ways to see these cards. And there's definitely a bit of a focus here of you, a bit too focused on the past rather than the future. Some people say that you heal the 4 of cups by giving gratitude. I'm not sure though, only you know what it means. But this 3 of discs is about working with others on a creative project. It could be moving house, getting people in to help you. It's that sense of more than one doing the job, which is really nice. And it's with the moon card actually. So there's a sense here that you're a bit uncertain about the way forward here, Taurus. That's the sense I'm getting, and maybe that's why you're holding on too tightly to things. There's that sense with the moon here that you can't fully see the whole picture yet, and you can't fully see how things in your life are going to unravel for you. For some, this could just be intuition, this could just be, I don't know, I've got a sense of, it's because you're holding on so tightly. There's a feeling you're holding on for a reason, and for some of you, you don't fully know the way forward yet, even though you are involved with others in this project. But I wouldn't worry, because the moon changes pretty quickly, and it changes to the Chariot, which is far forward movement. So this feeling of being stuck, of having to hold on, about not being sure about what's been offered to you, Taurus, and the uncertainty that you've got isn't going to last, because at the end of the week you're moving forward with great speed. The Chariot moves forward, and you're moving forward and you're not being pulled in opposing directions anymore. It's almost you're moving in, it's like you know exactly where you're going and you're going for it. And it's paired with the Knight of Swords, so I'd be careful. So there could be a lot of really quick, rash movement here. So my one warning would be careful of too much impulsiveness and too much quick movement. So this is where I want you to be your Taurus. Be earthy rather than that sort of rash, quick movement. Because there's definitely a sense at the end of the week of things moving at a rapid speed for you. And this could definitely be someone else. This could be someone, they're generally the air signs, the sword cards, and he's moving right in and on your moon. So for some of you, this is a relationship reading. And you're a bit uncertain. Still, you're still holding on to the past, uncertain about what's been offered to you. But that knight is sort of rushing in, making an offer, and it can be a bit overwhelming. So keep everything grounded. But paired with the Chariot, it seems to me, Taurus, that you do know the way forward. And even though this knight is really, really fast, it's almost, he wants answers, he wants them now. He's made an offer and he wants to know the answer. And there's really fast forward movement here, Taurus. And I'm sorry that made very little sense. It's a very strange reading. Definite new opportunities. And for some of you, you're holding on too tightly to the past. And you need to learn to let go. Unless it's because it's financial insecurities. And that's why you're holding on. Because it could be. Just keep looking out for next week's reading to see where this is all going. Okay, Taurus, bye.